What up, good people?
Good people.
I'm the man, J Bone.
Meals
We are two regular brothers.
doing the podcast.
Yep, just two regular brothers doing the podcast. Hey, last week we hit y'all with our first little edition, and we talked about Mr. Thousand bottles of baby oil and lubricant himself, P. Diddy.
Swing him around the monkey bar.
Yeah, man.
The
So
diddler.
I don't think we need to touch on that subject anymore, man.
Nope.
I don't really want to talk about the diddler anymore anyway. So
Nope.
we're gonna go ahead and move on, but we are gonna stick with the theme of hip hop. You know, so we two mature cats, and we kind of prefer,
Sometimes.
old school. Hey, man, so you gotta speak for yourself. Hey, but we're gonna stick with the hip hop theme, and this week we're gonna talk about hip hop moguls.
The big men.
Yeah, the people that's not only big in music, but doing other things, establishing a brand.
I think that's what make a mogul.
Right,
More
right.
than one thing.
Now, Forbes, they got their own list of who they consider moguls.
Man, let's see what Forbes talking about.
Yeah, I'm always a little sketchy on other people saying what we consider, basically saying what makes us popular, what's popping in to us. They like to, determine that.
They look at the dollar sign.
Yeah. So they list is based upon, just completely revenue, but ours isn't. But here's the Forbes list, man. It's Jay-Z #1, and #2, man. Before I say his name, just on camera, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. We had a discussion about this, before we shot this podcast, and I was actually wrong about something, man. I didn't think he was on that list. I ain't consider him a mogul, but the diddler. This is the last time we talking about P. Diddy, but yeah, he was actually #2 on the list.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, you was right, man. As much as it's killing me to admit that, you was right.
Yeah,
Mills.
He definitely go be on that list.
Yeah, he's #2. All right, #3 on the list is Kanye West. #4, Birdman, and #2, Dr. Dre. So, it's a couple on that list I agree with, but other than that, man, I just think there's a different perspective or a hood point of view, when it comes to that. And I feel like as two regular brothers, we're gonna give our a regular opinion, what I think other people might be thinking. So,
we ain't got the stat sheets like them.
Hey, so you want to start this or me, man? So,
You can go ahead. It don't matter.
all right, this is who I consider to be hip hop moguls, just in my personal opinion. One I agree with, and I'm gonna put him #1 on the list. Jay-Z, I agree with that. Forbes. #2, Master P. To me, he was the first mogul. Before everybody, man. Master P was doing little movies.
You already know.
Yeah, hood movies, and had a whole label. So.
And don't forget the gas stations and Popeye's chickens.
yeah. So even though Forbes might not consider him on there, but the regular brothers do. At least I do. It's my opinion. All right, #3, Ice Cube. The franchise, Friday franchise, High Learning.
Got about 30 movies.
Yeah, man, he did some pretty
good.
Got
the little basketball league.
Yeah, the one he did with the teacher, where he was bullying the one teacher, wanted to fight him.
Fight date or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So then #4, I got 50 Cent, and then #5, I got Dr. Dre.
Okay.
With beats. So.
Sure. After now.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that list.
Who you got, Mills?
I got a couple of the same people on mine. I think I got Master P. I got Jay-Z. I got Jay Prince. I got Suge Knight. And I got somebody you ain't gonna think I'm gonna have.
Okay, who's that?
Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri, okay. Yeah, I did not think you would have that. That was one out left field for me. But okay, yeah, I can see that.
Gotta throw him in there, you know what I mean, with the jumps and funkified, all that there. We gotta definitely consider him, you know what I mean? He did some big things down there in Atlanta.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He put him on.
He did, man. He did do his thing, man.
So he gotta be on the list, you know what I mean? But yeah, I got some of the same people you got. We got the same mind frame. It's a couple of those people on that Forbes list I don't think should be there, but
like who you don't think should be on there?
I mean, I don't want to name call, but it's just a couple of those people I don't consider moguls. I consider them artists.
Yeah. Artists is making a lot of money.
Yeah, making a lot of money.
To me, I don't know, man.
That's almost not uncommon no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
To everybody a millionaire except us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right.
You know, we regular. So we ain't millionaires.
Two regular brothers, man, working a 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
But we're gonna do this thing, and hopefully people, tune into our opinions. Like and subscribe to this channel. Two regular brothers.
We're gonna say some of y'all want to hear one day. If it ain't this subject, it's gonna be another one. So you gotta stay tuned in.
Yeah, you got to, man.
You gotta stay tuned in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna name some. I'm gonna go ahead and put them out there who I don't think, because in my opinion, you also got to have a
career of a body of work.
Yeah, that too. But
not just because he made some songs and the songs made millions of dollars. I mean, like a body of work. Stuff they did for the community, and you know what I mean. Other entrepreneurships that they didn't, had their endeavors on, and was successful.
Right.
Clothing, food, drink, etc. You know what I mean. I forgot about 50 Cent though. I should have definitely put him in there.
Yeah, 50. Yeah, 50. Yeah. I just think, if you...
He probably one of the biggest moguls left now.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah,
that little Power series, he done been in a couple of movies too.
Yeah, that's why I put him on there.
Yeah, you right, brother.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so now keeping with the hip hop theme, man, I know you got an issue with the state of hip hop. Yeah. As mature gentlemen, we lean a little bit more toward 90s, early 2000 hip hop.
Real hip hop.
But unlike my man Mills, I still like to try to be as current as possible.
Yeah, I listen to some current artists. I like a couple of current artists.
Yeah, I helped you just.
You hit me to some things. You hit me to a couple of artists I wasn't familiar with.
Yes, I like to try to stay current. But what's your opinion of hip hop now? What's the current state of hip hop in your opinion? Number one, is it in a good state? And two, what state specifically? What's wrong with it?
It's in a bad state right now.
Okay. Because
of all the stuff that's going on. It's kind of hard to, I mean, like, I don't know. I shouldn't be so naive. But all of the allegations and stuff that's going on, and, everybody ducking their tacos, you know what I mean? Everybody closed mouth, and that kind of not, rap, I don't know. On a male point of view, ever since I was growing up, it was always, you almost looked up to those rappers. You know what I mean? When you heard their music, they go hard.
Yeah, but I'm sure the young people, they're looking up to these rappers now. They're doing the same thing we did.
For the wrong reason. Because they got 17, 18 bodies. That ain't no good reason to like nobody. That means you scared of them. You understand what I'm saying? That don't mean you like them. That means you scared of them. That's fear. That's not love. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And I think just some of the music nowadays, it ain't.
But not all of them. I mean, you got Kendrick, J. Cole. You got a lot of them.
Don Tripp.
Yeah, Don Tripp.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got a couple of them. 21 Savage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that I mean, I don't disagree with none of their music. I believe everybody should have a platform and a way to express themselves. But what I'm saying is, when I listen to the lyrics of the music, they not expressing nothing. They not talking about nothing. You know what I mean? Same thing, repetitive. You know, they talking about what they got because they rapping. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just like females who they want, or females who they got, the fashion they got. Other than that, I mean, it ain't really no stories to most of the new music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a different flow. It's a different flow technique that's used now, and it's not as much story emphasis. You know, no longer
Lyricist.
Yeah, I mean, it's just different. You know, but I still like it, man. I like a lot of these young cats. But so, I mean, if I had to choose between
old school
and rap today, it'd be old school.
Yeah,
it'd be old school.
That's all I'm saying. Just be firm with it. Now we can't avoid listening to new school rap. It's just, I mean, you gonna find some of the songs, like I say, that's either, you know, the tune or the melody might be catchy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if everybody else around you listening to it, you ain't got no choice. You know what I mean? But as far as like when I press play.
So, with today's rappers today, is it going to be any future hip hop moguls?
Yeah, I see them. That's one thing I can say about today's rappers. They might be a little smarter with their money and the way they moving.
Right, and I think
they ain't too reckless. You know what I mean?
In the future, and you know, in the present, you know, we're gonna start seeing specifically more females that are gonna be considered moguls.
Man, they already dominating hip hop right now.
Yes, they are, and that brings me to the conclusion of this podcast. Next series, that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the females that are dominating the rap game, and then we're gonna give our opinion on who we think are the top female rappers today are.
You know it.
And so,
man, we can give a top 5 back in the day and the top 5 today.
Yeah, we could do that. I ain't think about that. That's actually a good idea.
Or what we think our opinion of them is.
Right. So it's two regular brothers doing a podcast. We're gonna catch y'all in the next clip. Like I said, tune in and subscribe, like and subscribe.